What's up, guys, and welcome to Myth Busting Mondays, episode number 5 for Black Ops 6 Zombies. This is the show where we bust the myths that you guys leave in the comment section below. So if you guys have got any myths you would like to see featured in next week's episode, do make sure you leave them inside of the comment section right now or at the end of the video, and we'll see which ones get featured next week. This week, we have got some incredible myths lined up for you guys, with 2 huge banger myths at the end of the episode as well. So as always, if you are hyped about this video, if you're hyped about Myth Busting Mondays, make sure you absolutely smash a like on the video right now. We're going to be aiming for 2,115 likes on this episode. And as always, do make sure you subscribe to the channel. We are on the road to 1 million subscribers, and that'd be amazing if you could help us out. But without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy episode number 5 of Black Ops 6 Zombies Myth Busting Mondays. So the first myth of today's show has been sent in by Cage the Kiwi. And Cage the Kiwi says, myth: if someone downs in the elevator on Terminus via a zombie or a boss when it's moving, will nowhere but there put you at their feet or bug out entirely. And 7 pizza emojis. Now, dude, this is a great myth. Last week, we tested out if your friend went down inside of the armory, could you teleport to him with nowhere but there? And that did work. But what about a moving elevator inside of the map? This is going to be really, really good. Also, if you guys aren't aware, nowhere but there is a gobblegum inside of the game that teleports you to a downed player inside of the game with you. Super, super simple. But without further ado, let's jump straight into the first myth of today's show. Let's go and check it out. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we are on the map Terminus once again. Inside of this week's episode of Myth Busting Mondays, you can see that I am joined by the one and the only Mr. Chopper. Dude, his channel is blowing up right now, so make sure you subscribe to him if you haven't done it already. But without further ado, Chopper, make your way inside of that elevator shaft right now. We'll wait for a zombie to go inside of there with you and down you, and then when you are moving down the elevator, I will activate my nowhere but there, and we'll see if we actually teleport inside of the elevator with you, or will we just glitch out? Let's find out. Okay, here we go. Chopper's health is super, super low. Activate the elevator and make your way down. Yeah, there we go. Okay, as soon as it starts moving, I'm gonna activate the gobble, and here we go. Let's check it out. Oh no, okay, we've ended up at the bottom of the elevator shaft. So with the nowhere button there method right there, it does not teleport you inside of the elevator. It actually just sends you directly to the bottom of the elevator shaft. But I will do one more attempt to this right now, but the opposite way around. I will go inside of the elevator and I will get Chopper to down himself, and I'll activate the gobblegum while I'm moving, and we'll see what happens. So here we go, let's check this out. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back 5 minutes later right here. I had to go and get myself another gobblegum, but hey, let's enter the elevator shaft right now. Let's get Chopper to actually down himself by one of the zombies again, activate the elevator, and then we'll activate our gobblegum. So here we go. Without further ado, let's activate our gobblegum right now, and let's see where we are gonna end up. Yeah, there you go, right next to Chopper inside of the spawn room, and I love that. That's so weird. Did y'all see that? The first time we attempted this myth, I had to revive Chopper manually, and then I didn't have to revive him then. It's like the gobblegum automatically did it. That's really strange. I don't know what the difference was between the first 2 attempts. Maybe it was because the first attempt physically couldn't put me inside of the elevator shaft. But there you go. Yes, you cannot teleport inside of the elevator, but you can teleport out of the elevator if your friend is down inside of the map with nowhere but there. But there you go. That was a really, really cool myth. And let's go and make our way over to the next myth of today's show. Okay, so the next myth of today's show is being sent in by the Yellow Flash 161. And they say, myth: if someone uses Ether Shroud with the augment that makes others shrouded, then someone uses Frenzied Guard, will the zombies go after the person who used the Frenzied Guard? And loads of pizza emojis. Dude, you two on the first myths of today's episode have been really keeping it up with the pizza emojis. I appreciate that. Anyone leaving myths for this week? More pizza emojis. You can do it, chat. I want a full comment section of just pizza emojis. But yeah, this is a brilliant myth. You are correct that Ether Shroud has an augment inside of the game that when you activate it, it will allow players that are nearby to you to also be cloaked by that Ether Shroud. So no zombies will go after you. They'll just disappear onto the map wherever they want to go, and you will be free to roam around. But that does beg the question, like you put inside of your myth right now. If whoever is cloaked also uses Frenzied Guard, which is the field upgrade that makes all zombies follow you, which one has priority? Are we going to say Frenzied Guard has priority, or the cloaking effects from Ether Shroud? I don't know. Let's go check it out over on Liberty Falls right now with my boy Chopper. I'll see you over there in a second. Let's go. Hey, Macarena. Right, here we are on the map Liberty Falls right now. You guys can see that me and Chopper are inside of the bowling alley on Liberty Falls. You guys can see inside of my invent right now that I have got Frenzied Guard. And inside of this game, Chopper does have Ether Shroud. So without further ado, Chopper, activate your Ether Shroud. He's got the cloaking augment on. You can see it on me right now. Let's activate Frenzied Guard and see what the zombies do. They are still leaving. They are going. So yes, the augment of Ether Shroud does have the cloaking priority over my Frenzied Guard field upgrade. But also, that's freaking unreal. I had 2 field upgrades active at that exact moment with having Ether Shroud and also Frenzied Guard. Super cool. Chopper actually just had a reaction inside of the game right there that was unbelievable. He said I looked crazy, like I was blue with flames coming off me. But there you go. The cloaking effect of Ether Shroud will have priority over Frenzied Guard, and that was a brilliant freaking myth. Once again, these type of myths where it's stuff taking priority are some of my favorite to do, so definitely send more of these in. But there you go. Thank you very much for sending that myth in, and let's go make our way over to the next myth of today's show. So the next myth of today's show has been sent in by TCC KP6000, and they say, myth, what would happen if you pop the exit strategy gobblegum in the new directed mode? And loads of pizza emojis. I swear I'm not picking these myths just on pizza emojis. This is pure coincidence, but there are a lot today. I'm loving it. And also 288 likes on this myth. This is incredible. So we've definitely got to go and check this out, right? But yeah, great myth. You guys are aware that inside of the game right now, we have what's known as directed mode. Basically just a game mode inside of the game that walks you directly through the entire Easter egg. It's great for new players coming to the game, and obviously this will only launch a few weeks after the main completion of the Easter egg of all other maps. And we know that the exit strategy gobblegum instantly spawns an Exfil inside of whatever game that you're going to be in. But does this work on directed mode? TCC KP6000, this is a great myth. Let's go and check it out. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we are on the directed mode of Terminus. You guys can see over the left-hand side of the screen right now, it's giving me all my objectives that I've got to do right here. So you can tell that I am on directed mode. And also over the right-hand side of the screen, you can see that I've got my exit strategy gobblegum ready to rock and roll. So without further ado, let's activate the gobblegum and let's see if it'll actually spawn in an Exfil inside of the map. There you go, look at that. Initiated Exfil over the left-hand side. What are the zombies going to do? They are going to die, of course. And I would assume we should get a green smoke inside of the map somewhere soon. And we should be able to get straight onto the... Oh, it's here! Dude, I didn't even know this was an Exfil area. I normally get sent to an island whenever I Exfil. Granted, I don't Exfil very often, but that was brilliant. What a great place to get it. So there you go. Yes, you 100% can Exfil inside of directed mode. Quite honestly, apart from unlocking the whimsical gobblegums, I don't really know why you would want to do this. This probably is a little bit easier to do, I guess, maybe. If we get a brand new whimsical gobblegum with DLC 1, which I'm pretty certain we are going to be getting. So I guess there's a slight benefit there. There you go. You've got your answer. You can Exfil inside of directed mode on Black Ops 6 Zombies. Brilliant myth. Once again, you guys are absolutely crushing these myths this week, so thank you very much. And let's go and make our way over to the next myth of today's show. Okay, so the next myth of today's show has been sent in by Noah Boat 14, and Noah Boat says, myth, if you stand where the Wunderfizz will spawn in, will it push you out of the way or trap you inside of it? And no pizza emojis. Literally 0 pizza emojis. You gotta spam more this week, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you. But this is a brilliant myth. If we look back to some older games like Cold War, when the Pack-a-Punch machine would spawn in certain areas on Outbreak, you could actually get glitched inside of it and you were fully locked out of the game. So I guess we're going to be testing this out just to make sure that no one stood in that exact point on the map on round 25, or they'll either break the game or they'll be fine. I guess me playing 25 rounds for the singular myth right now might be slightly beneficial to someone out there at some point in time. So without further ado, let's go over to Liberty Falls, let's do 25 rounds and let's find out. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here I am on the map of Liberty Falls right now. You can see that I'm on round 25. Yes, I'm inside of a mangler suit because I wanted to make this really, really easy. And of course, I am on the rooftop right now, right where the Wunderfizz should spawn in between the rounds 24 and 25. So I'm pretty certain this is the last zombie right now. I'm pretty certain. Yep, 100%. That's the end of the round. Okay, let's look this way, exactly where this is going to spawn in, and see if we get clipped inside of it. Oh, no! It's pushed us out. I mean, this is a good outcome, to be fair. I didn't really want to get pushed inside of it, except it would have made a pretty cool myth-busting video, I guess. The footage would have been nice, but no, you cannot get stuck inside of the Wunderfizz machine on round 25 when it spawns into the map. Not like the Pack-a-Punch machine and other elements that would spawn into the maps on Cold War. This game works completely differently, apparently, and actually, Treyarch this year, I've just been so impressed at how much stuff is just unbreakable inside of the game. Like, I know you guys watch these episodes, and if you want to show yourself, feel free on the Treyarch accounts, just put a thumbs up. That'd be freaking amazing inside of the comment section. But don't worry, I've got 2 banging myths at the end of this thing that you need to figure out and patch because it's ridiculously overpowered. But without further ado, let's go and make our way over to the next myth of today's show before our final 2 myths that will completely break Black Ops 6 Zombies, or at least make them more fun for the time being before Treyarch patches them. So without further ado, let's go and make our way over to the next myth of today's show. Okay, so the next myth of today's show is being sent in by Shell Nekov 2628, and they say, myth, While doing the Talisman Easter egg, can the new Dragon's Breath rounds light the skeletons? And 3 pizza emojis. Great myth. We know the Talisman Easter egg inside of the game. You know, it was incredibly broken. I made a video on it where you get insane amounts of essence on it. Now it's patched. It's just there for what it was meant for in the first place. But obviously in this Easter egg, we've got to set skeletons on fire with either Molotovs or thermo grenades. But the question is, can we do this with the new Dragon's Breath shotgun rounds that we've got on the ASG shotgun? Considering they literally have flames coming off them, it would make sense, but I don't know. Let's go make our way over to Terminus right now, do the Talisman Easter egg, get up to the skeleton part, and try this new Dragon's Breath round on the skeletons. Here we go. Let's go and check this out. Okay, here we are on the map, Terminus, ladies and gentlemen. I have made my way all the way through the Talisman Easter egg, and I have got the ASG right now with the Dragon Breath rounds on. So without further ado, let's shoot the skeleton and let's see. Ow! No, it didn't. I'm a little bit disappointed. Genuinely kind of thought that would. That might be the first myth in the entirety of the series that I was almost convinced it would work on Black Ops 6, but no, it did not. I guess I could try this again when we have a load more zombies in and try and get them to activate around the skeleton and just see. But at the minute, this is a guaranteed no. I'll be back in 1 second and we'll try it with a bunch of zombies. Okay, we're back right now. We've got a bunch of zombies spawning in, so let's shoot our ASG next to the zombies and see if it'll activate the skeleton. No, it did not. So no, 100%, I'm calling it right there. The Dragon's Breath rounds that are brand new to this ASG blueprint do not work on the skeleton Easter egg for the talismans. Kind of disappointed there, but it is a no inside of here, chat. And without further ado, let's go and make our way over to the final 2 myths of today's show. Okay, so the next myth of today's show has been sent in by Timmy Rodduig 5790. It's a big name. And they say, myth, if you defeat the Terminus boss fight and use Newtonian negation, does the boss fly up when it blows up? And no pizza emojis again. Why are y'all slacking? But brilliant myth. We know the Newtonian negation gobblegum. We had it in Black Ops 3. We now have it inside of Black Ops 6. When you activate it and kill zombies, they fly up into the air. It doesn't tend to really matter what zombie type they are. Realistically, it should work for everything, but boss fights are definitely different. They are huge, so realistically, we have no idea. But let's go and make our way over right now to the Terminus boss fight with Newtonian negation. Let's go and check this out. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we are on the map at Terminus inside of the boss fight right now. I have had potentially one of the roughest boss fights of my entire life right here. I don't know whether it's just because I'm incredibly tired, but I've been really struggling on this boss fight just inside of this game with Chopper right now. I have gone down again. Brilliant. But I have got Newtonian negation on, so let's finish the boss fight off and let's see, will he fly up into the air right now and what will happen? It looks like, oh, are they going up? No, I'm pretty certain nothing changed there. In fact, all the debris is flying back down, just like it normally would do. But some of the stuff looks like it's going up. Honestly, I don't think it changed anything here, unless you guys can see particularly something different. I'm pretty certain this is how it always is. So no, Newtonian negation does not change anything inside of this boss fight. But I have noticed something while I have been playing this boss fight right now. But let me show you when I get back into the map after the cutscene. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we are after the Easter egg, and are you ready for this? Look at this when I kill zombies. It is genuinely ridiculous. I have unlocked a brand new type of AAT inside of the game. Yes, it's a glitch, but look at that. I have unlimited insta-kill dark flare on this weapon. Now, quite honestly, like I said, I don't really know how I did this. I think I might have somehow gone down or done something in particular with the dark flare while it was activated, or maybe it was something to do with having dark flare and Newtonian negation while going down and finishing the boss fight off while I was down. Honestly, no idea. But right now you can see that every single zombie is an insta-kill, as well as having the dark flare effect on every single zombie and just killing them instantly. This is honestly so broken. So I'm putting it to you guys right now to go out inside of the game and figure out how this works. Basically, a brand new AAT that you guys can mess around with right now if we can try and figure it out. I want everyone to ask Serial Glitches if they can figure out how I did this, because I'm sure they'll figure out how to get a tutorial for this within like the next 24 hours. But there you go. First in the world AAT dark flare. But that is not the last myth of today's show. Believe it or not, I figured something else out. So let's go make our way over to the next myth and the last myth of today's show. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we are on the final myth of today's show. And like I said, yes, I figured something else out. I don't know what has happened this week. I've turned from CodeNamePizza to CodeNameGlitcher. Like, genuinely, I never try and do glitches. I kind of just cover the really insane ones, but I've literally figured 2 out for myself this week. I have no idea how I've done it. So you guys can see inside of the game right now that my buddy NukeMaster7125, who's actually the editor on some of our videos for the channel, he's a legend. He has gone down inside of our game with a ray gun. Now, this is crucial. You have to make sure that whoever goes down inside of your game has a ray gun. Now, we are going to show you how to duplicate weapons and wonder weapons inside of this game. You need to be holding out a weapon that you either want to pick back up again or duplicate. And as soon as your friend dies, make your way over and you'll be able to very, very quickly pick up his ray gun. And you'll see when I switch my jet gun for the ray gun, it's now duplicated my ray gun. Now there's another ray gun on the floor. I have a ray gun and I've got the jet gun. Bailey can pick up the jet gun and the ray gun, and we've managed to duplicate all the wonder weapons inside of the game just like that. Genuinely a ridiculous bug inside of the game right now. So if you have a jet gun or if you have a ray gun and you want to do this with your friends and switch, there you go, feel free. The duplication wonder weapon glitch is here, as well as that ridiculous dark flare AAT that you all need to figure out. But there you go, that is the end of Myth-Busting Mondays, episode number 5 for Black Ops 6 Zombies. Hope you guys have enjoyed the episode this week. If you have, make sure you absolutely smash the like on the video right now. We're going to be aiming for 2,115 likes on this episode, and make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you are brand new to become the latest member of the Pizza Club. The road to 1 million is real. Remember to leave your myths inside of the comment section for next week's episode, and thank you very much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next video or the next live stream. Thank you very much for watching, and peace out.